Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Little Girl Bioye, and in today's video I would be reviewing this nicest hotel, the Bristol Marriott Royal Hotel, where I stayed last weekend with my friends for my friend's birthday. It was really nice, so I did a very quick review of the hotel. It's not like my typical review, this is literally a 10 minutes video, so if you want to see a quick overview of the Bristol Marriott Royal Hotel, this is definitely a good video for that. Okay, so starting with the entrance. This is when you come in. I don't necessarily think he has the best lighting, so I did my best. Yeah, it's a vibe. Honestly, walking in, you get this sort of like very British type vibe, comparing it obviously to other hotels I have stayed with outside of England. Yeah, with the paintings on the wall, all that, and the corridors, it's really nice. But the part that really gets me is somewhere I'm going to in a minute. I'd show you, like, it's this really hall. I think it's called the Palm Courts, where people can have like weddings. I would show the Palm Courts briefly. Yeah, that's it. And then I'd come back for a proper like review and show you what the place looks like. The ceilings are amazing, but again, I'll get back to this later. I'm just running across the corridor so you can see what this place looks like all round for a start. Okay, it has a bit of history there. It's really regal. It has like sort of like Greek gods around. Okay, just going back to the corridor. And now I will just take you to this steakhouse, which is like where you could have dinner. It's all very English. Obviously, there's a steakhouse and there's another restaurant where we had breakfast. So that's just steakhouse. It's called the Miller and Carter Steakhouse. I think it's very nice. It has a good vibe. Obviously, you'd like to have dinner in a place like this, maybe like for a friend's birthday or whatever. Honestly, like for a wedding weekend, I can see how this hotel would be like really nice, although I'm sure it's on the pricier side, so that's just me looking in the mirror. So again, it's Miller Carter Steakhouse, and just beside it is actually the breakfast, the restaurant where we had that breakfast. I don't actually think it has a name, but it's really nice. It's really like, it has a calm vibe, and breakfast is typical buffet. I didn't make a video of that, but just showing you what it looks like. I think a big part of this hotel is like you can really see like the architecture and the interior design. Spend lots of money into it, and just so it just gives like this really luxurious vibe, and like to be nice to obviously stay here for like a week, like just recalibrating your mind and putting your mind in that zone of luxury. Anyway, I think it's a really nice, like their interior is brilliant. And back to the steakhouse, which is just beside where we had breakfast. I'll just keep going so you could perhaps take in the view of the place. Yeah, that's it. Obviously, lots of hard work on the walls, and this mirror that just gets me every time. I love mirrors. I love how they make a place look bigger than it actually is. Okay, so yeah, that is about that. I was just moving forward to one of my favorite places in this hotel, and it's just like walking down the corridor. You come to this really nice lighting up place where you have the grand piano, and I think it's just really beautiful with the bookshelf up there. I think it's really nice, and it just gives it still that luxurious vibe. One thing I would say about this hotel is it's not necessarily like big, but the illusions with the mirrors, the grand piano, all those things like really contribute to how the hotel looks, and like the vibe that it gives off. So it's not big, but it's like really small and cute and like luxurious. So like you don't feel necessarily like choked, like you don't feel sort of like claustrophobic, for the lack of a better description. And still coming back to the palm court, so this is the part I wanted to show you guys and to just see what it is. So I'll keep quiet now so you can hear the vibe from the palm court. This is literally, could you use this for your wedding venue maybe? So right outside the pound court, obviously it's grand piano, and like just zooming out for you to see the bar that we just left as well. I think that's such a vibe, and I can see how this place would be very nice in the summer. So, like even if it was like a summer wedding and this area was open for guests to just go out to have drinks, I can see how this would perfectly work. And look at that garden area. Okay, not necessarily a garden, but outdoor sitting area. I think it's really beautiful, and I think you really appreciate things like this more in England because you don't get it a lot because it's honestly only useful in the summer. And just back to the Miller Carter Steakhouse, I thought zooming out would be a good idea so you could just see how big it is, sort of big. Well, the mirrors give the illusion, and then back to this corridor. I feel like lots of corridors in like an interior also makes it look bigger than it is, because you just feel like, oh, there's lots of places to go into, and that's the kind of vibe I was getting with this hotel. And now I'm just walking down to sort of the wellness area, but walking down the stairs, you'd realize the outdoor sitting area also like has these places where you could sort of like walk down for an extension of the outdoor sitting area, and I think that's really cool. I think it's like a good use of space. Yeah, so just walking down to the wellness center is sort of underground. Again, good use of space, typical, very, very British, like managing spaces, of course. So just walking in. I think there's a gym and a spa, and yeah, that's about it really for this place. I don't think there's like too much, but I mean, the little that there is really like done or is really up to a good standard. Everything is kind of like small. I looked in the gym briefly, I'll show you in a minute, and it was like sort of small, but look at how wide this area is. That just gives you the illusion that you're probably going to somewhere really big, right? And if you just walk that way, I think we'll be seeing the gym door in a minute. Yeah, that's the gym. There's not like loads of things to use, but I can see how it works for like a few people. Yeah, but it's cool anyway. So because I stayed here just one night, I don't think there's a pool, but I don't want to say that I'm 100% sure, but I don't think so. And it makes sense. If there's any, probably just an indoor one, or maybe like what's it called, a whirlpool, because in England it's always raining, so there's probably not an outdoor pool anyway. And just going down the corridor, because now I'm just gonna show you the room very briefly. Yeah, so it's just the corridors itself already gives you like kind of vibe the rooms give. I think the vibe I'm getting from here is similar to what I got on a ship that was like very British, all those like cabins, right? So just this is the room. There's loads of storage space, and I love this. I think that's why this could be a perfect place to stay for like a long time. I can see myself like feeling at home here. I like the fact that there's an ironing board, unlike some hotels where you have to pay extra to get your clothes ironed just because they don't leave ironing boards there. There's like loads of storage space, and I was just curious, so I was opening all the drawers to see what they sort of look like very quickly again. Obviously we stayed in the room, so you can see my jacket somewhere in the corner, and maybe my box, I think, my what's it called now, my luggage. Okay, and that's what the beds look like. Those beds are amazing. Well, me and my friends, we stayed there, and we've been on the bed, so slightly rough, but everything was just like good quality. And then you can see a good view of the city there, a view of me, a view of my friend. And yeah, guys, that's about it. I think the last place to show you really will be the toilet, which is what I started with. I think it's pristine. Like 3 people can fit in that shower, or maybe 4 to 5 skinny people. Actually, I don't think this video does justice to how big this place is. Maybe because I live in England, I'm used to seeing like really small toilets. Mine is small, so like I was just thinking like this video doesn't do good justice to this bathroom because like 5 people can literally fit in a shower. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.